Imagine moving to Columbus, Ohio. You love it, or at least you thought so. And a year later, you realized you made a huge mistake by moving to Columbus, Ohio and not doing enough research before you moved here. This happens all the time. People get so excited moving to a new area, and before they know it, they made a huge mistake because they did not do enough research before moving to that area. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons people regret moving to Columbus, Ohio in 2023. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Moving to Ohio, where every single week I bring you a new video going over something cool happening in Columbus, Ohio. From a neighborhood tour to a property tour to breaking news, everything you need to know about Columbus, Ohio is on this channel. You should definitely consider subscribing. And as much as I love making these videos, I am a licensed realtor here in Columbus, Ohio. I do this full time, so I would love to help you with your real estate needs. So if you or anybody are looking to relocate to Columbus, Ohio, reach out to me. My information will be on the screen and in the description below. With that being said, let's get straight into today's video. First off, let's talk about the public transportation. Columbus, Ohio has not the most efficient form of public transportation. I can attest to this firsthand. We do not have a subway system. So if you're coming from New York or a major city that has a subway system, you are not gonna like it here. We have a central busing system called the COTA, which stands for the Central Ohio Transit Authority. It's a busing system, and it's not the worst, but it's not the best. Bus rides and bus routes tend to be longer. So if you're looking to travel from one side of the city to the other, it may take a while because they do have multiple stops, and it's a bus. It's not a subway, so it's going to be slower. It's going to be traffic lights. There's going to be traffic. It's just not as effective as it could be. So that's one thing that Columbus, Ohio could definitely improve on. People that move here from different states really don't like it, and they get kind of upset. As well as citizens that live here, that's an outcry that a lot of citizens have in downtown Columbus, is that we need better public transportation. As of now, I don't think there's a solution, but I hope they are working on it because we absolutely need a better form of transportation. Unless you want to take an Uber everywhere, or you want to walk or ride a bike everywhere, we need a better public transportation system. So hopefully in the near future, there will be a solution. Next on the list, we have to talk about property taxes. According to Yahoo Finance, Columbus, Ohio is in the top 10 places with the highest property taxes to live in the United States. The effective property tax is 1.58%. This is higher than the national average of 1.04%. What does this mean? This means you will be paying a lot more on property taxes on a property where you live. Now, the good thing about this is why property taxes are higher, home prices are still relatively affordable as of summer 2023. Like I mentioned in previous videos, home prices are definitely on the rise and are expected to increase over the next 5 to 10 years. So do not get your hopes up. The last thing you want to do when you're moving to a new area is pay more on property taxes that you're not used to and pay more for your house. Those are two things you don't want. If you're going to have higher property taxes, you want to have an affordable home. But the way that Columbus, Ohio is growing and its economy is growing, I do expect that property taxes obviously will continue to be high, and home prices will slowly every year increase as well, causing Columbus, Ohio to be somewhat, I hate to say it, unaffordable in 5 to 10 years. That's just the reality, guys. I want to keep you 100% informed and honest, because we do not lie in this channel. I want to give you a 100% breakdown so you know when you move here that Columbus, Ohio is still affordable, but it's definitely getting more expensive every single year. Thirdly, let's talk about the weather. The weather in Columbus, Ohio is bipolar. I'm telling you, in the winter, you will see sunshine, and in the summer, you will see a ton of rain. It's just a weird time here in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know if it's global warming, but the weather here in Columbus, Ohio is so unpredictable. And some people do not like 4 seasons. They cannot stand the winters here in Columbus, Ohio. That's the biggest thing that I see from people that leave Columbus, Ohio, or if they come here that they regret, is the winters. It's very cold, very frigid. So if you're not used to wearing winter clothes or have a winter jacket, I highly suggest you have or you buy one before you move here, because you will need it. And the summers here are very humid. People do not expect Ohio to be a very hot and humid place to live because it's not talked about a lot on mainstream media. But once you live here in Ohio, you will understand the humidity in Columbus, Ohio is ridiculous. I am telling you, it's August here when I'm making this video, and sometimes I go outside just to sit and relax, and I sweat profusely. So just be prepared for the weather. We do have all 4 seasons here. Some people like it. Most people don't really like the winters, and the summers get very humid. So be prepared. Next, let's talk about rising home prices. This is probably the most common question I get every single day from people looking to move to Columbus, Ohio. And that's, when is Columbus, Ohio home prices going to drop? Here's the reality. Home prices here in Columbus, Ohio and the surrounding areas will most likely continue to increase over the next 5 to 10 years. Here's why. Some of the largest companies in the world, we talked about it before on this channel, such as Intel, Honda, Google, Facebook, Nationwide Insurance, Cardinal Health, and many others have invested billions of dollars into the economy and the growth of Central Ohio. What does this mean for home prices? This means that people coming here will need a place to live. Obviously, we have already a housing shortage for the amount of people in Columbus, Ohio, not to mention the 70 to 100 people moving here every single day to the area that need to buy a house. These people have families. These people need homes. They most likely will not want to rent. Maybe some people moving to the area may want to rent for a year to kind of get an idea of what areas they like, but most people coming to the area are going to be higher income individuals, so they are going to want nice homes to live in. So this will cause home prices to rise over the next 5 to 10 years. In addition to that, the education system is going to continue to grow, attracting more and more people to the area. So home prices will not go down anytime soon, in my opinion. But do your own research, and if you have any questions, I can send you some more stats about the housing market in Columbus, Ohio to show you the insane growth over the last 5 years. Finally, let's talk about the lack of entertainment. Now, when people come here, I don't know what they expect, but we don't have any beaches. I think some people think we do. But Columbus, Ohio, it's not the funnest place to live. Yes, we do have pro sports teams such as the Columbus Crew, the Columbus Clippers, and the Columbus Blue Jackets. But we don't have an NBA team. We don't have an NFL team. But we do have the Ohio State Buckeyes as well. So we do have a great sporting culture, but besides that, we don't have any really fun attractions that people come here for. You have to go a few hours to Sandusky to visit Cedar Point or Kings Island, which is closer to Cincinnati, Ohio. So while Columbus, Ohio isn't the funnest place to live, I do still think if you move here, we do have some cool local breweries to visit, a lot of cool restaurants. In my opinion, the food scene is very underrated, but we don't have a ton of entertainment compared to other large metros such as like Miami, New York, Chicago, or destinations that really pop out to places to visit when you come to Columbus. Hopefully that changes. Like I mentioned, the economy is growing, so I hope there are new cool entertainment concepts that come to the area. But as of now, that is one area, in my opinion, that Columbus, Ohio is really lagging behind and could definitely improve. I'm going to throw in a bonus reason why people regret moving to Columbus, Ohio. This one's recent, but I have to address it, and that's the air quality. The air quality in Columbus, Ohio is horrible. I think at one point we had the worst air quality in the country. Now, me personally, I have not gotten sick from the air quality. Most people will probably never feel the effects of the air quality, but if you have health conditions and you move to Columbus, Ohio, just know that the air quality is not great. I know they are always trying to improve that, and I know they are actively working on a solution, but we did have the worst air quality in the country, I do believe, in the last 6 months at one point. So keep that in mind, guys, that the air quality can be improved here. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope I painted a clear picture of why some people regret moving to Columbus, Ohio. It's a great place to live, but I encourage you to do your research before moving to Columbus, Ohio. Research the areas that you may like. Reach out to a local real estate agent like myself that can give you tours, give you tips based on your situation on where might be the best places to move. Until next time, guys, please leave in the comments what you want to see. And I am a licensed realtor, so if you're relocating, reach out to me. My information, again, will be in the description. I look forward to making another video and seeing you on the next one. I'll talk to you soon.